Hello and welcome everyone. I'm Amethyst Room Witch, and today I want to talk a little bit about how we can magically help to uplift our moods. So there's, it can sound really mundane. So if you're feeling a bit down, like, you just need a little pick me up, then my personal favorite is to find something citrus, especially when it comes to a cup of tea. So there's, does this one have? It does, it's got orange bits in it. So there's a few teas that, I've got quite a collection of teas. Teas and tisanes, I will say. And some of them have orange, some of them have bergamot, some have, other elements of citrus in them. And that citrus helps give me that little boost. Now, if you don't drink tea, that's okay, because you can just have dried orange slices floating around because they smell amazing. It's like, you're smelling a hug. It's inviting, it's happy. So you can have orange slices like this. I mean, mine are slightly overdone, I think, and there's a slight hint of charredness, but it's predominantly smells of orange. So these are really good. These are absolutely something that you could do, something that you can make yourself, and then say get one out and hang it near you. Again, if as I said, if you've got different teas, you can experiment with different teas. Because I've got I predominantly use one company to get my teas from. I haven't ordered from them in a while because I don't need to, because I have that much. And yes, I'm trying to get through it. It's just taking me a while because it's summertime. I don't drink tea in the summer. I'm trying is all I will say. But there's this lovely Chai of Madagascar blend, and it's brilliant. I love it. Should potentially order more. Helps if the tin opens up. It's got all sorts of different things in it, but there's different herbs and spices, because there's green honeybush tea, orange bits, cocoa bits, there's chocolate in it as well, cinnamon, ginger bits, vervain, cardamom pods, cloves, rose pepper, vanilla bits, and rose leaves. So that's what it looks like. This is the loose leaf. I only drink loose leaf. I'm very weird, very strange, but I'm particular. No, that's what I will say. I'm particular about my tea. So there's this. It's not overpoweringly citrusy, so I would. This is a good warming tea. I also, but it's the spices. I think there's spices as well, that because anything citrusy is typically associated with the sun, and therefore it's full of that good, happy, vibing energy. So that's where that comes from. However, if you're not a fan of the citrus, that's okay. Spices, it's the warming spices, because it's almost like you just need to warm your heart a little bit. You need to warm yourself up to the world. And Indian masala chai is really good for this. It's got Assam tea, cinnamon, cloves, cardamom, nutmeg, saffron, ginger and black pepper in it. Smells divine. And you know, that's the tea with all the spices and herbs and things. And it can be a bit too spicy, so depending on how you like your spice levels, brew it accordingly. So if you like it really spicy, then go for a longer brew, basically. It's really, really good. One other tea. Sorry, 2 other teas. I don't know how to pronounce this. I don't know how to pronounce that. And I'm not going to butcher it. I am, however, going to show you what it looks like. So it's a tangerine tea. So it's a tangerine orange tea. And it's been prepared in a very particular way, in that is a whole tangerine. It's just been, you know, there's been one slice made so that you can get the pulp of the tangerine out, and it's then been replaced with tea, and everything's, you know, the cap's been put on, and it's just been sat drying. So the tea has a hint of orange to it. I can't I'm trying to search for more of these because I quite like it. It's just a bit of a bother to brew, is all I'll say. So that's the only thing. So that's real orange tea, like orange tangerine tea. It's really nice. Sorry, I've still got 2 teas. I'll leave my favourite one for a minute. There's this tea. This is what I call my self-love tea, because to me, honouring my self-love, honouring, loving myself, respecting myself is really important to help lift my mood. Because if I'm not feeling respected, if I'm not feeling heard or seen, or like I can be myself, then I'm automatically down about it. This, and I'm right back at it, because it's rose tea. It's genuinely black tea and rose petals. And this is just my spare jar. So anything to do with roses, and I'll use it, you know. So there's that. It's so based on all these teas so far, and the orange, you know, you could take ingredients from the teas, from the blends, and go, do you know what, I'll use that. You could use the rose petals or rose oil, for example, diluted, because it can be irritating to the skin. You could use the rose, for example. You can just go and find some roses, you know, buy yourself a bunch of roses, and when you get home, put them in a vase, arrange them in a vase nicely, and stick your face in them, and just deep inhale, like proper, as much as you can. It's not weird. Weirdly, she says, something that actually helps to uplift my mood is I do that to my cats. I like the smell of my cats, so it lifts my mood, smelling my cats, smelling what they smell like to me. Like Loki smells like popcorn. He smells like, not like just plain popcorn. He's just got a popcorn smell about him. Luna smells like laundry, freshly done laundry. But neither of them, when I smell them, I haven't had popcorn in my home in years. Luna doesn't tend to curl up on freshly done laundry. That's more Loki's jam. But Luna smells like freshly dried laundry. Like she's got that just fresh, clean laundry smell about her. And I will just, when I'll let them lay down, let them get comfy, or sometimes they'll just be sat and I just stick my nose in their side and just deep breath in, because it puts a smile on my face, it lifts my mood. So sometimes it'll be weird things like that can help you. Sometimes it will be a cup of tea, a bath blend. So you could do a herbal bath blend. You could take a walk out in nature. Just look at all the plants. Admire that there's plants out there for the bees to pollinate and do their job, and keep this, keep the environment going. If you're in a place that happens to get a lot of sun or is currently getting sun, sit out in the sun. Even if it's just for 5 minutes, just sit in the sun. Listening to music. Listening to music is a brilliant one. Because sometimes you just need to listen to one particular song to get a particular mood out of your system, to get a particular way out. As an example, it was less a mood and more just an experience. I was down because it was approaching my mum's anniversary, the anniversary of her passing, and I was feeling a bit down. I still wanted to get things done, and I put some music on. Wasn't really paying attention, and then this one song came on. It was Memories by Maroon 5. It's the best grief song that I think there is, personally, because it's all about looking back on them, looking back at the memories, the good times, and saying you might not be here, but I haven't forgotten. And that's the thing of it. And it really helped me. And I every time it stopped, every time it ended and another song would start playing, I'd go back. I'd select it again. It got to the point where this was on YouTube, and YouTube suddenly gave me a 3.5 hour video just of this one song on repeat. Because it suddenly realised, oh, she might like this song. Let's give her this non-stop video of this song playing. And it was great. I got so much done. And I felt a lot better since then. It's almost like it changed how I was. So sometimes if I'm feeling really down, I'll need to listen to a particular band or a particular song, and then I'll feel better. Because I've got it out. I've expressed it in some way. Sometimes I sing along. Sometimes it's just listening to the song. So if you think that listening to a song, just listening, is enough, go for it. If you feel like you need to belt out a bit of Adele or Beyonce or anyone at all, doesn't have to be any of them, it can be anyone else, but Taylor Swift, if you're so inclined, go for it. Absolutely go for it. If people look at you weird, You're expressing yourself. You're expressing your emotions, so they're not bottled up, they're not in, which is going to lift your mood because you're going to feel freer, you're going to feel lighter afterwards, which is always good. You do a bit of meditation, you know, listen to a band, listen to some music, and just zone out to them. I do that. I do it a lot. Washing up's a thing for me. I can meditate while washing up because my body's on autopilot and my brain just switches off. So it's not asleep, it's just standby. It's on standby, so it's there, it's waiting, it's just not on, and there's not like 1,000,001 different channels to try and choose from, which is my waking brain. So there's that. It's all about finding what works for you. If sunflowers could be growing sunflowers, seeing the sunflowers, just having some kind of sunflowery type thing. If you don't have sunflowers, marigold. And yes, this is absolutely chock full. Bought some spell supplies a few months ago. I haven't used it up. Like, it's stuffed. It barely moves. Marigold, calendula. Because it's the yellow, it's that joyful yellowness. If someone invites you out to celebrate their birthday, go. Joy's infectious in a good way. It's the best kind of infectious because it spreads, and as it spreads, it multiplies. So you celebrating them, they'll want to celebrate you, or they should. Rephrase. Let's be honest, not everyone's like that, but it's that element of, you know, when it's your birthday, people should want to celebrate you. Do what you want. I've mentioned chocolate because it was in one of the other tea blends, but hot chocolate. I have this one. Not an ad, not sponsored. It's just the only hot chocolate that I can drink. Because there's a limited amount of milk in it. So this one is really good. Hot chocolate. Sometimes all you need is a bit of a comfort drink. And if you don't have any actual chocolate, like chocolate bars, chocolate buttons, any kind of chocolate, even ice cream, but you have hot chocolate powder, make yourself a thick hot chocolate. As thick as you dare make it. I've genuinely made hot chocolates before that have been half the mug of powder, added hot water, and it's been thick. Still drinkable, it's just been really thick. I also used to mix different chocolate powders. So there's that as well, that's also an option. There's this tea though. This tea is my favourite because it has chocolate in it. It's not spicy, it's just chocolatey. And all those brown bits, not the lighter bits, the darker brown bits. So there's like this little bit here. So it's a darker brown, but it's an off brown. So there's that little piece just there. That's cocoa nibs. So that's bits of what makes chocolate. And it's amazing. And it smells like a mocha coffee. So and I can't have coffee. So If I need a pick-me-up, whether it's energetically or my mood, chocolate spice. It's a chocolate tea. It's almost like, because mocha is hot chocolate and coffee having a child. This is hot chocolate and tea having a child. But it's just as good. And I always feel happier. It's genuinely, if you want to improve, lift your mood up, think about what makes you happy. Your favourite film, your favourite song, your favourite band, favourite colour. Surround yourself with it. Watch the song, watch the song, watch the film, listen to the song, listen to the band. Go for a walk, go for a swim even. It doesn't matter what you do, provided it makes you happy. And so long as it doesn't hurt other people. Just saying. So it's, because what lifts my mood might not be what lifts your mood. So there is that, but it works. Find what works for you. So I've got a collection of different things. And if something's not working right for me just then, I'll try something else. Sometimes it might be cross stitching. But at the same time, if I'm too emotional, I can't cross stitch. So I have to find that balance. Reading. Read. It's another option. So I hope I've given you some ideas. I hope I've not rambled too much, but there's some ideas. I will pop the website for where I've got most of my teas from in the description. So if you want to check them out, go for it. And I will see you again soon. If you know someone who might find this useful, please do share it with them. If you've learned something, please do like the video. And I will see you again soon for some more magic. Stay safe, everyone, and blessings to you all.